Creating a great portrait is all about those special moments. When everything comes together and you get that honest moment of connection, that's when you've made a great portrait. My name is Charlie Clift and I'm a portrait photographer. The moment that made me was when I created my Let's Talk project, and it showed me just how powerful that moment of connection can be. I created Let's Talk as a way of talking about mental health through photography. I've struggled with my own mental health, and actually when I was at university I had to drop out because of depression. And photography was one of the things that helped me get back out into the world and helped me get back out experiencing things and meeting people. And the other thing that really helped me was talking to people and sharing my feelings. So I started off by interviewing everyone, and I got them to describe exactly how they feel, particularly at their lowest points. I then picked out the most poignant words and phrases with the lettering artist Kate Forrester, who then went and drew them in these incredible patterns onto the people's faces. And finally, I then photographed them, really searching for those moments of connection and honesty that told their story well. I decided to turn Let's Talk into an outdoor touring exhibition when I saw just how powerful the images are and how much they speak to people. I grew up performing drama, jazz, rock, blues. I tried most things really, and when I discovered photography I realised it's a performance too, especially portrait photography. You have to do all your preparation, you have to get everything in place, plan as much as you can, but on the day you've still got to perform. You've got to be totally present and totally in the moment to be able to get those special things that happen. I think photography is all about capturing moments, so it's really great to have a good camera in your pocket all the time on your mobile phone. I certainly use my mobile phone often to just capture things as I go about my life, and I really enjoy doing that. I think it's great that everyone has access to a camera so easily now. You don't need to spend loads of money on some super expensive piece of equipment anymore to get into photography, and I think that's going to really open up photography. I use my mobile phone all the time to take pictures, but for some reason I've never done a proper planned portrait shoot with a mobile. So it was really fun using the 11T Pro today to do the shoot with Beverly. I think it made it really casual and really easy and relaxed, and that helped me connect with Beverly and probably helped make those great moments that we captured today. I prepared for Beverly's shoot much like I prepare for almost all my shoots. I find the ideas start with researching the person, and they often spark off lots of things in my head. Once that's happened and I've got lots of ideas, I then start to choose the ones that really speak to me and connect with the story of the person I'm telling. And I start mood boarding them into something a lot more real that I can achieve. And finally, to help sort of connect with my team and explain to everyone who I'm working with exactly what we want to do, I'll do sketches. Don't worry, I'm awful at drawing, but I do these really bad stick man sketches to explain exactly what I want to do, and we share that around so we know on the day we're not going to worry about the technical side. We're just going to be focusing completely on creating those moments. I first met Beverly when I was photographing a project called Portrait of Brixton, and the aim of the project was to just capture some of the amazing people who are in my local area. And I was photographing in the market in Brixton, and at the time Beverly had a stall there selling her jewellery, and she was dressed head to toe in black with this beautiful shell jewellery coming down her, and it just looked amazing, and so of course I was drawn towards her to photograph her. I found Beverly really inspiring, particularly the way she apparently just sees little things in the world that set off ideas in her head. And for example, she told me that she sees a puddle or the shape of a cloud, and that suddenly springs an idea into her. I also love the way she uses like really organic and natural materials, often materials that would have been thrown away otherwise. And that was one of the things I sort of latched onto, and once you start to know these things about people, ideas start springing into your head finally, I just love the concept of her wanting to bring joy to other people. I think that was a key thing I wanted to get into our photo shoot. Welcome to our set for today. We're photographing Beverly. She's downstairs doing hair and makeup and styling, so I thought whilst we got a moment we'd show you around. Come on in. Becca's standing in for Beverly. Shot one is going to be patterns on patterns, all about colour. So we've got this amazing colourful backdrop. Beverly's going to be wearing loads of colour as well. And it's all being lit by this gorgeous soft light just flooding in across the set. With just a little extra light, which is coming from here, just picking out her head, just to make her stand out. Shot two is a bearing on that. We're going to introduce a square, which we're going to cover with a plain colour similar to this, and put that right behind. In fact, if you just come around, you'll see roughly how that will look. And then shot three will swing over here. That's all about organic, natural colours. We're going to feature some of this beautiful natural jewellery. And we've chosen, because it's all sort of pared back and organic colours, to do that on an all-white set. Again, lit by this gorgeous soft light just flooding through. And I'll try and give you a little sneak peek of roughly what it'll look like. And that's what we're doing today. I'm really looking forward to it. I think creating those great moments is what creates a great portrait. And ultimately, when you're on set, you want to really be able to work with the person you're photographing and help to guide them towards those moments. I normally do that, not by asking them directly what I want them to do, but looking for something a lot more honest. I often guide people with conversation. So what I want you to do is to think of a moment where you particularly helped someone. And I don't want you to tell me, I want you to imagine it. I connect with people by really caring about the person who's in front of me, really interested in them, and I find people absolutely fascinating, and I think that comes across and hopefully helps the person who's in front of the camera to connect with you and to open up and show you something true about themselves. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Today's shoot with Beverly went really well. She's such a positive person, so full of joy, and that was really infectious, and I think came across in the images. But maybe the thing I didn't expect as much was just how open she was with her emotions, and that really took it to somewhere else. That she shared some really deep stories from her life with us and told us about things that really matter to her, and I think that got beyond the usual barrier that someone might have and let us capture images that were really special and individual to her. It's all about those special moments, those moments when a person's personality really shines through, and if I can capture those honest moments, then I've done my job well.